Welcome everybody, Math with Chris. Today we are going to find the factors of the number 24. 24 has actually got quite a few. So the first thing we always do when we're looking for factors of any number is bank the two easiest ones. That's the number 1 and the number itself, 20, in this case 24. Next we're going to branch it out using a factor tree. Got to find two numbers that multiply together to give you 24. We actually got a few options here. We go with 6 times 4. We could go with 8 times 3. We could go with 12 times 2. Any of those would work. You can pick and choose whichever you want. You'll get the same answer any way you choose. Today I'm feeling 6 times 4, so let's go with that. So we put the 6 and the 4 over here on the factor tree. Let's look at the 6 first. Can you break 6 down any further? Are there any two numbers that multiply together to give you 6? Well, indeed there are. There is 6 is of course 2 times 3. Are there any two numbers that can break down to give you 2? No, 2 is a prime number. That means it's done, so we can circle that. What about 3? 3 is also a prime number. That is done, so we can circle that. Now let's look over at the 4 here. Are there any two numbers that multiply together to give you 4? There are indeed, of course. 4 is 2 times 2. As we've already mentioned, 2 is a prime number. Those are done. Circle those guys right there, which means now that the factor tree, every branch of the factor tree lands in a circled prime number. That means we're done. And you see we got a 2, we got another 2, we got another 2, and we got a 3. That means the prime factorizations of 24 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. And if you multiply those together, you do in fact get 24, as you should, and that means we've done this correctly. So now let's look at the prime factors we landed with. We obviously landed with a 2 and a 3, so those are factors. Let's bank those over here, 2 and 3. Now we can also look at numbers we hit along the way. Well, we hit a 6, and we also hit a 4, so those are both factors as well, 6 and 4. And now come down to the bottom here and look at the primes. Are there any other number you can multiply these numbers together to get that haven't been banked yet? Well, we have 2 times 2, we already have a 4, so that's no good. 2 times 3, we already have a 6, so we don't need that one. What about 2 times 2 times 2? Well, 2 times 2 times 2, that is 8. We don't have that one yet, so let's bank that. And what about 2 times 2 times 3? Well, 2 times 2 times 3 is 12. We don't have that one over here yet. Let's bank that. And is there any other combination? Let's check again, but 2 times 2 we already have, 2 times 2 times 3 we already have, so we are done, meaning we found all 8 factors of 24. We have a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 6, an 8, a 12, and a 24. Those are the factors of 24. That's it. We got it. So we have more videos of finding factors using factor trees. If you'd like another example of another one or a harder one, check the video that you see in the upper left corner. Have a great day, guys.